Hey, hold up. Before we continue on the episode, I just wanted to ask you quickly if you've heard of Anchor. If you haven't heard of Anchor, it's the easiest way to make podcasts today. Let me explain. First of all, it is free, completely free, and there are creation tools that allow you to record and edit the podcast right from your phone or computer. And the best part of it is you don't have to do anything else. Like you just upload, like you make your podcasts with the tools available to you and you upload it. And Anchor does the distribution yourself. Like it distributes your podcast for you so you can be heard on different platforms. You can be heard on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, and many more. And with the amount of audience you have, the amazing thing, you can make some money from your podcast. And it's everything you need. Anchor is just everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. You don't have to go to different studio sessions and look for places to take your recordings to or your work to. Your projects are just there for you and you manipulate it how you want. And today you can download the free Anchor app. Just go right now, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Thank you. So let's get back to the session. Hi. Good day to you all, my amazing podcast friends. So, after long days and almost weeks of long rainfall and and cloudy skies and gray, we finally have a few moments of sunshine and it feels amazing. And I just want to welcome you today to this wonderful episode. Now, in our former episode, the last one, I remember I told you we were having sessions where we have people coming to join us and share their thoughts. And in some way, it was a difficult week, and the whole uh, the whole period it wasn't easy, figuring out how to do that. But in one way or the other, I am happy to tell you that yeah, on this wonderful episode, you're going to be hearing the opinions of other people right here on this. Starting from this episode, you're going to be hearing from other people sharing their thoughts on a particular question. And to start with, I have to tell you, it wasn't a simple question to say. Like at first, when I was thinking it through, you know, I got I had a lot of things on my mind at that time. And one of the questions that did stick out, although I'm sure it wasn't, excuse me, it wasn't really a simple one. Not for myself. I had a lot of time thinking about it and figuring it out. And there's no just one answer to it. There's just no one answer to it, and so I had to get the opinions of other people to see how they see it. When you have, there are moments when you have those thoughts in your head, and for some moment you don't figure out the right answer. And thinking about it, I found out there's no one answer to it. There's just no one answer to it, and I had to get other people to share what they think about it. And so I threw the question out there, and I'm happy to tell you I don't want to bore you with my talk today. So I'm going to let you hear the opinions of other people as regards to this question. It's a very broad question, I must tell you, and you that is listening from wherever you are, I'm sure you have your own thoughts. And feel free, after you listen to it, feel free to let us know your own thoughts. Feel free to let us know what your opinion is on the question, what your answer is. We welcome all answers from anywhere, and if you want, with your permission, if you want, we can as well add it to our episode so other people would learn. it's something that affects everybody, something that affects everyone at one time or the other. We've had moments where we know consider those thoughts, and I just can't help but repeat whatever answer you've given yourself is just not the only answer to it. So I want to have you listen to other people share their thoughts from different places as their answers came in to me through the week, and I'm really like I was impressed. I felt amazed. I felt wow. I saw different point of views to one question, and I couldn't help but share it to you guys. And I'm happy that they gave me their permission to share it with you too. Some of them you're going to hear them speak directly, and the others, some others, I'm going to read out to you here. Excuse me. So, in order not to get this whole talk too long, I just want to get you to listen right away to them. And but first of all, I want to throw the question to you too. You know, the question here. So the big question was, why do some of us worry endlessly about our lives while others sail through without a care? Is it because some believe their lives or whatever happens in their life is for a purpose while others don't just see that big picture? Now, what do you believe and how do you live yours? Like, how do you live your lives? Do you think that you live with that constant attention of or worry about things? Do you live with that constant attention or worry about things too, or you just go through with the flow and believing that everything that happens is for a purpose? So whatever is your belief, what is your reason for having that belief? Now it's okay. Coming back now, it's a very long question. Okay, it's some of them kind of going into the details of answering the question. Sometimes you might feel like it one might be contradicting itself, but I try to look for a way to connect the dots, you know, and see what are the major points, what are the binaries of the question itself. And it's just like the main question itself is, why do people worry a lot about every single thing in their life? That, like, you know, there's some, of course, worrying has rates. Of course, there are people that worry a whole lot, that the worry tends to affect their days, tends to affect them from having a wonderful time, being happy. And there are some people that they're just cool, like they live their life. I mean, not without a care, like the question had said. I mean, it's not like people just don't care, but you know, there's just that limit. There's just that way that they go by it. They just go by things with ease, you know, little or no concern. And we feel, is it because is it because they believe, like, is it a religious belief, or is it a personal thing that they just know that whatever happens is for a purpose, and so I'm cool, I'm fine, it's fine. So yeah, okay, the question is a whole lot. So, but without further ado, I want to dive in, just go straight right on and dive into the replies I got from some of my friends. And yeah, so I want you to listen to a few answers, and just an awareness. You can let us know your thoughts, and you can follow us on our social medias. We are on Instagram as each underscore by underscore jboy, or you can also find us on Facebook with that same name. So wherever you feel like is more comfortable for you, just leave us your thoughts. Follow us on our social media platforms, and yeah, thank you so much. And let's get to it. Let's get to the answers of my wonderful friends. Thank you. Hi. Yes, I know. It's still my voice. You're still hearing my voice, and you want to hear the voice of my friends. I get it. It's okay. is cool. I was kidding. Hey, I just wanted, yeah, before I bring up my friends, I just wanted to add that because of the amount of replies I got, and I just couldn't add them all up in one episode. Because I'm trying to watch the timing, so I don't want it to get too long. I'm going to divide the sessions into different episodes. I mean, the answers. I'm going to divide them into different episodes. And so on this episode, you'll be hearing from two of my friends. And actually, one of them, Eleonora, is like we don't know each other. And she just heard of the question somehow and just decided to send in her answer. And I'm so happy about that. Like I'm very excited about that. And I heard her reply, and I was turned. I was turned. I was happy. Okay. And yeah, and I want you to hear hers first. I just want hers to be the first you get to hear. And she did share amazing thoughts on it. She did share amazing thoughts from it from the question. And yeah, so you're going to be having different sessions. We're going to divide the episode, this particular subject, you're going to divide it into 3 different episodes. So you'll be hearing from different people from different places. And right now, the first one you're going to hear is Eleonora's. So stay tuned and thank you.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for inviting me to this podcast. I am Eleonora, and my answer is from Italy. So let's prepare an answer for you for your big and huge question about lives. I think that most of us worry about their lives because they try to fight for whatever they believe in. I mean, the people who believe in faith and destiny or something like God, or the people who believe in something doesn't worry because they think their lives their lives already has been decided by someone or something. But the one that struggle for a specific purpose, and the one that struggle are the one who worry about their lives because they think they can decide which path their life is going to take. I actually think I am one of those. I really believe I am one of those people who really think that they can control, every one of us can control their life, whatever their destiny is going to be. I mean, we can decide and we can choose our path and our destiny if we put so much energy into specific things. So actually struggle for my life. I am one of those, yeah, because I think I can project and I can directionate my life into what I have in my mind on my plan. So yeah, this is actually a good and huge question. It is really interesting, but I think that we can divide the human people into 2 different kind of way of think about this situation. And yeah, so this is my opinion, and yeah, that's all. Thank you for inviting me into this podcast. Bye bye.
Hello, yeah. The voice you just heard now was from Eleonora, and Wow, it was very brief. Yes, you'd agree with me. That was brief and quick, but it was very pointful. Like, is there any word like pointful in English? No, it had a lot of points. That's what I mean. And yeah, I really enjoyed the part where she talked about, having people, the people that have less, that worry less, and like they live happy and like relaxed, and those that have more like tend to worry a bit more. And that was really awesome. I'm also trying to appreciate Eleonora from here because we don't like like I told you, we don't know each other. So like I got her answer. I got her answer, and I asked for the permission to post it up here, and she granted the permission, which was the audio file you just listened to. And well, since we don't talk, I want to appreciate her from here. I'm sure she's going to listen to this sometime. And thank you, Eleonora, for your answer. And right now we're going to be listening to another friend of mine, Bita. Bita is from Sweden, and she's giving us the answer from Sweden. And I hope you enjoy it. She shares a lot of things, interesting talks, and especially I enjoyed the part where she talked about the book she's reading that's talking about people that are emotionally damaged. And I hope one day we can she's a very interesting person, and she has a lot of things, um, like things that has to do with life itself, like to talk about. I hope one day we'll be able to talk about more things and maybe share it with you guys. But without further ado, yeah, just one more thing before. Oh, I mean, after listening to her, I'm going to be reading to you. I'm going to be reading the answer of a friend of mine to you guys, and he preferred to send in his answer in form of text. So I'm going to be reading it to you guys, so you'd know what he says about the question. So right now, let's go to Bita's answer. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello. So I'm gonna share my thoughts around these questions that I have been asked. And I haven't prepared anything, I haven't written down anything, so I hope this freestyle will be good enough. English is my third language, so I will do my best. The first question: why do some of us worry endlessly about our lives while others sail through without a care? I don't think it's that easy to answer and say like, oh, some people are just positive and others are negative. No, I believe a lot that the psychological aspect plays a big part, and how we have been treated in our past as children or before in our lives will of course affect us how we see our future. And I've recently started to read about attachment theories, for instance, which is psychological theories about how we attach to our parents as babies also has an effect how we attach to new romantic partners as adults. And it's very interesting, and I think it's very important to learn about these attachment theories, because it says a lot about how we create relations. So if somebody has been had a hard time with attachment in their early time in their lives, it will also affect them as an adult, and maybe they will appear more negative, but they are actually just damaged. So I don't think it's easy to say that some people are more positive or more negative. It's
due to our upbringing and what we've been through. Even sometimes we've been through stuff so early that we don't know why, but psychologically it is stored in our subconscious somewhere. So we can't always explain why we act like we do. And it can be fear of losing control, or fear of not getting loved enough, etc. I don't think this question about, because there are some more questions that you, Ben, has sent me. I don't think this question about believing in fate has anything to do with the first question. I don't think it's a contradiction in any way. I think you can still be a damaged person who doesn't appear to have such a positive view on the future, but still believe in faith and still believe that things happen for a reason. And that is just due to our spiritual beliefs and sometimes religious beliefs. So, because the thing is, I think I'm a good example of that. I believe that certain things are maybe fate, I don't know, but certain things are not. Certain things, most things are just consequences of other actions. And if that's fate, maybe not, I don't know. I don't put too much thought in that, I would say. I'm just very thankful for good things happening in my life, and I try to take pauses, stop and reflect and just be grateful. What is the reason I live this way? I mean, I've had a hard upbringing in some aspects. So being through what I've been through, another person maybe would have been more damaged or destructive. So I don't know. I think also the person as an individual also, of course, affects how we handle things, but also our surrounding. Like, I've been blessed to have good people around me, and that's been inspiring me to evolve and develop. And yeah. Okay, I hope this answer was good enough, and I don't want to say excuse my English, because that's nothing to be sorry about, you know. I think you all got this. And thank you for asking me to participate.
Yeah, so the voice you just heard was Bita from Sweden, and you'd agree with me, at initials when I was telling you she had a very great point, also talking about the question. Maybe you didn't believe me, but after listening to her, I'm sure you would agree with me when I say, yeah, she made great points, and all centered. Sometimes it's centered at the way we grew up, and also based on the society. I also have another friend who explains more about the take of society in all of this, and on the personality stuff. And but I'm sorry, you're going to hear that on the next episode, because we just can't do that here. I know I promised you. No, I did not promise you. I said, don't worry, I'm kidding. But I had told you that I'm going to read the answer of a friend of mine after Beta was done. But looking at the timing, I suppose I'm going to be doing that in the next episode. So it's a very interesting subject. It's a very interesting question, and my friend's answer, the ones you're going to get in the next episode, are more interesting. So I want you to stay tuned, and hey, remember to follow us on our social media platforms. We are on Instagram as ich, that's ITCH underscore by underscore. When I say buy, it's not like buying things, it's BY. Then underscore JBoy, which is JBY, on Instagram and on Facebook. So you can catch us there anytime, anyway. Just do as you please. We would also appreciate some followers, maybe on Spotify. You can see us on Spotify. Just search for each podcast, and you're going to find us. Once you see our logo, you know it's we are the ones. And yeah, we'd appreciate your feedbacks. We appreciate your comments. We appreciate anything, your likes, your anything like messages on how to improve this podcast. Please don't hesitate to reach to us anyway through any form. We are happy to have you sharing your thoughts, sharing your reviews, sharing your comments with us, and leave us thumbs up if you like the episodes, if you like what you hear, if you like what we're doing, if you want to help us grow. Please don't forget, we are always open for anything. Thank you so much, and I want you to tune into the next episode. It's going to be a really interesting journey. These 3 different episodes that we're going to be sharing this question, answering this question, it's going to be amazing. And I'm sure you can hear it from my voice, the rate at which I'm excited. Like, I mean, after this broadcast, I'm sure I'm going to go out and just hit the street and just give myself that heating energy, that adrenaline of run. I'm going to run through the street and let myself go, because I have been very excited going through this walk with you. Thank you so much, guys. And don't forget, this is H with your boy J Boy. Thank you for tuning in with us today, and catch you on the next episode. Thank you. Cheers.